You know, there's been many great Major League Baseball players from Canada, but the 1940s was a very quiet time because a lot of the prospects that could have made the Major League Baseball had to serve military time or basically were caught up in a numbers game. But this guy made it all the way to Major League Baseball, pitched a no-hitter, and was a big, big part of the Philadelphia Athletics for a number of years. So today we're going to be talking about the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame member, one of the most underrated superstars in MLB history. His record didn't really reflect how good this guy was. Of course, it has to be Dick Fowler. Now, born March 30th, 1921 in Toronto, he appeared in 221 total games, 170 of them starts, 77% for the Athletics from 41 to 42 and 45 to 52. He batted and threw right-handed and was listed at 6'4", 215, but some people say certain days more like 225. Now, his 10-season career, which was hampered again by serving in the Army, loss of 3 seasons, he posted a 66-79 record with 11 shutouts, 75 complete games, 382 strikeouts, and a 4.11 ERA and 1,303 innings pitched, allowing 1,367 hits and 578 bases on balls. He pitched over 200 innings each year from 46 to 49 and had a massive 16-inning game where he pitched all innings in a 1-0 loss to the Browns in 1942. Now, during World War II, he served with the 48 Highlanders of Canada Regiment in the Canadian Army, whose members often wore kilts as part of their ceremonial dress. Now, Fowler's big star performance was a 9-inning, 1-0 no-hitter against the Browns at Shibe Park on September 9/45. This was his first start in 3 years and his first Major League shutout. Fowler allowed 4 bases on balls and faced 29 batters, 2 over the minimum. He was aided by 2 timely double plays. Now, Fowler basically had heavy medical situations later on in life and eventually died from kidney and liver ailments at the age of 51 in Oneonta, New York on May 22nd, 72, and last work as a hotel clerk. Of course, Oneonta is a big minor ball community for a number of years. Now, possibly named to the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame in the class of 85, his induction page is quite interesting. You can find it at baseballhalloffame.ca, Hall of Famer Dick Fowler. Now, according to the write-up there, it's a very, very well put together. He was a lanky, golden-arm 18-year-old when he dazzled the Toronto Maple Leafs brass at training camp in 39. That was a big minor league team in Canada at the time. The local sensation would debut for his hometown squad in 1940, and Connie Mack's Philadelphia Athletics would purchase his contract later that same year. Now, again, according to published reports, some people said 6'4", but he already had 6'5". He made his Major League debut on September 13, 41, and followed it up by pitching in 31 games for the Athletics the following year, including one stint when he tossed 16 innings in a 1-0 loss. After his first full season in the majors, he was called up for military duty and served in the Canadian Army for 3 years. Again, in his first start, his return, the powerful right-hander would no-hit the St. Louis Browns, and was the first Canadian to accomplish that feat. Now, in the A staff, also boasted fellow Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame member Phil Marshall-Ladon. Fowler pitched 8 consecutive complete games between July 10th and August 27th, 47. Battling through a heavy bursitis, the workhouse hurler tossed at least 14 complete games in each season from 46 to 49. Again, during his 10-year big league career, he won 15 games twice, 48-49, and finished in the top 10 in shutouts 3 times, 47, 48, and 49. And again, he also added 11 shutouts and 4 saves. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, in only 221 games, he gave 96 home runs. So he was playing the played game very close to the vest. Now, we do a deeper dive into his stats, ladies and gentlemen. He went 1-2 in his first season, 6-11 and 42. Then 1-2, 46. He led the league in losses with 9-16 on a very tough athletic squad. But the next season, he went 12-11 and 47, 15-8 and 48, 15-11 and 49, and then wrapped up his career with a strong record in 51, 5 wins, 11 losses. And ladies and gentlemen, a very, very dynamite defensive player as well. Now, ironically, he had a good swing in the majors. He batted 186 and hit a home run in 1948 with 8 RBIs. But his best campaign at plate was 49, where he batted .234 with 11 RBIs and 7 bases on ball. So and that home run again came in the 48 season, where he had 8 RBIs. So pretty stellar numbers. Now, it's kind of weird about Dick Fowler, ladies and gentlemen. He basically was given a second chance at baseball. To be out of baseball for 3 years was a hard goal for the Athletics. He only had so many prospects, but to have a Canadian pitch a no-hitter in his first game back in Major League Baseball, that's just something that the gods would write. So Dick Fowler again. There should be an archive for all the great Canadian pitchers from the 40s into the 90s and 2000s. When we have great Canadian pitchers like Fergie Jenkins and Fowler and Ron Taylor, they do a lot, like Taylor, a couple of World Series titles and finals as well. But Dick Fowler, I first heard about this guy from my good friend, now passed away, Earl Williams, one of the best volunteers in Dalhousie history. He said Fowler, he saw many write-ups about Fowler, and he said it's too bad, he was 20, 30 years too early for the Expos. But you look at Claude Rameau and the other traditional great Canadian pitchers. But to go for the Maple Leafs all the way to Major League Baseball is tremendous. So this podcast is dedicated to Earl. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, we're a Canadian baseball podcast. Let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.